I'm going to show you how to create a new portal first. Let me go ahead and just name this portal as Claude for now. Just creating my portal for me. And let me just quickly put in some information. Portal is all set up. Go ahead and access my portal. Allow this. Whenever a new portal is created, it either needs to be upgraded or a trial needs to be requested against it. So let me just go ahead and request a trial for this one. Trial has been requested. So let me just go ahead and approve that trial from the backend. Yes, so now the trial has been approved. So I can see 14 days are left in my trial over here. I can decide to upgrade or I can manage my users from here if I want to add any more users during my trial. So there's already one project created for me. This is the CUBE Clinic project. Whenever you create a new portal, we just set up a sample project for you to just explore what all features are there in CUBE. If you don't have any existing files that you can immediately try out, you can just simply go ahead and come inside this particular project and you can directly start exploring. So this is my project dashboard here. Currently, there's not much data over here in this, but yeah, there are some files that have been uploaded. Let me just go ahead and see there's a default space out here. Now let's see what Claude can actually do in this particular project. Let's switch over to Claude and let's see what all things we need to set up over there. All right, so here I'm in Claude now. What I need to do is I can just go in here into my settings, and within the settings I need to go into the connectors. Now here in the connectors I already see a CUBE connector over here, but you'll not probably see it, so you can go ahead and click on add custom connector and just enter our MCP server URL over here when it goes live. So as of now, I'm utilizing a staging environment, but this is expected to go live in the next couple of weeks. So then you can just simply go ahead and add it as a custom connector from here. And we do eventually plan to publish it to Anthropic as well. So you'll be able to search for CUBE within the official directory as well. So, but yeah, for now, I have CUBE staging here. Let me go ahead and click connect. So it redirects me to the browser and it asks me to select a particular portal that I want to connect to Claude. This is the portal that we just set up. So let me go ahead and approve this. And this will redirect me back into Claude. Yes. So it says connected. And if I come in here, yeah, this is connected. If I click on this, so I can see that there are various tools available. And, this is not something that I would want to get too much deep into or get very technical here. But these are the tools which will be used by Claude to essentially talk to our CUBE platform and to our portal within CUBE. So you can see there are like more than 400 tools out here, and we can go ahead and, always allow these tools or, ask for permission or, block them as well. So needs approval means that whenever that tool is called by Claude, you'll have to manually approve it. So for now, let me just turn this to always allow and for read only also to always allow so that our prompts essentially work faster. And I don't have to necessarily intervene with what Claude is doing. So yes, so this is all done. Now I can just come in here and I can start putting any prompt. So yeah, even here Claude tells me that it's connected to CUBE staging. Let me dismiss this. So let's start with something simple. Let me just ask it which project am I part of in this portal inside Cube staging. So the reason I mentioned Cube staging word here is because I'm currently on the staging environment, but you can just call it inside Cube in future when it's actually launched for production. What it's trying to do here. So it will find the relevant tool. So you can see the cube icon. Yes. So it correctly mentioned that I'm just part of one project, which is Cube Clinic project. Now let's try and give some advanced commands. All right. So I've asked it to create a new estimate with some sample data in the Cube Clinic project. So while it is trying to do that, let me quickly open up the estimates module here so that we can see in real time what it's working on. So let me just move this here so that I can take a look at it as it's happening. Yes. Let me try and refresh this page to see whether estimate. Yeah. So this sample estimate has been created. So it shows that it has been created by me because I'm the one who gave it the prompt. And all actions done by that AI will be attributed to me. So there's always a human who's going to be responsible for any action that is taken in your project. So you don't have to worry about some action being done and you're not being able to trace as to who did it. So if I go inside, yes, so as you can see, it has created this estimate for me over here. I just asked it to, create a sample estimate for me. So, yeah. So it has created this estimate here and I can verify it. The values match here as well. So this was just one small example. Let's try doing something similar for schedules module. So let me just bring this back in here. Can you also create a sample schedule for this project? Make sure you create a fairly detailed one with significant number of activities and also interlink them if you can. Thanks. So yeah, there goes that prompt. And all right, so yeah, it's done partly. So now let's refresh. Yeah, so we can see it has created a schedule, 3rd August as the start date and March 2027 as the end date. We go ahead and yeah, it has also created few activities here. It's still in progress. If I refresh this, I think few more activities will start showing up. So you can see that within this particular phase, it has created few activities. Within this one, it's created one as well. The dates have also been calibrated accordingly. So you can see over here. So it is planned for 31 activities across 7 phases. If I zoom into this a bit, they have been linked finish to start. Similarly, if I go into this one, so these have been linked as well. So that's how schedules get created in MCP. Pretty neat. It will also be able to do things like updating a specific activity or finding out the critical path or understanding why the delays are happening based on actuals. So it can do lots of stuff actually. So while it is still doing that, let me go ahead and start a new conversation and ask it, can you create a few sample assets in the cube? Yeah. It's found the project, which decided to create 4 sample assets for us. So let's go back into Cube. Let me open up the assets module here. So currently there aren't any assets. Let me refresh this. And yes, 4 assets exist. Go ahead and also see its specific information as well. And I can use them further in my workflow, essentially. So yeah, that's a pretty nice use case. Yeah, and let's go back into schedules and let me expand all. Let me just zoom it. Yeah, so everything has been now linked. I can just give out some feedback here meanwhile. Yeah. So yeah, so it's done creating an estimate, creating schedule. It has created a few assets. Um, we can, ask it to do many more things. In fact, it can also manipulate settings for us as well. Uh, there's something interesting that I want to try. Let's see if it can do it. Right. So here I have given it an image, and this is a form that is being used on the construction site to identify what would be the water absorption of specific bricks that are coming in, and the bricks are being tested. So maybe the right place for this form could be our inspections module. So let's just ask it to create a form template based on this image. So refer to the attached image and create a form template under inspections, and make sure you build it out using all the intelligent fields available in CUBE, including formula fields and date fields and all of that stuff. Thanks. Yes. So while it's creating this, if you're not aware, CUBE has a inspections module where you can set up any kind of templates. For example, this one that we've asked Claude to make, and then that template can be used to fill out forms directly through our web app or even through our mobile app as well. So people on construction site can actually fill out the form. They can attach images, videos, they can add their location. There's literally lots of stuff that can be done. So let's see how Claude does it. Yeah, so it's read the image. By the way, this image could have been handwritten as well. So it doesn't matter about what is the quality of the image. Claude can actually decipher that. And using CUBE MCP, it can actually go ahead and create the template for us. So it says it's done. But let's check it out. We move this away. So let's look at this template that it has made. So as we can see, there are 4 sections that it has created. Let me also pull up the image for reference. There are, 4 sections here. So you can see it has used a text field, then location field is also there. Then we have source break. Okay, pretty nice. And then result and remarks. Okay. So yeah, average has been defined as a formula field as well. Pretty nice. And these have been, okay, so these are standard fields. I can see location as a drop down. Then we have tested by as user fields, checked by as a user field. And then we also have the observational calculations as a table field as well. It has already created 4 predefined rows. Same for requirement as per IS 3495. And then we have result and remarks as one section. So pretty nice, pretty accurate, I would say. It may take a couple of prompts to refine and get it exactly as you want. If you want some changes required in this, you can directly ask it to change as well. So yeah, this is a pretty interesting use case where it can like pre-populate all the templates in the portal for you, which can be readily used on projects. So yeah, we saw quite a few different use cases. Is there any specific use case that you're looking at? I'd be happy to cover it in a follow-up video. One more thing that I would like to show you subsequently is how this can be used to create dashboards and to query information from your project data. So that is something that I'm planning. But if there's anything else you would like to see in action, let me know and we'll make it happen. Thank you so much for watching.